Alright guys, Demont coming back at you. I seen this new swim bait and just had to go ahead and try it. Before I get started, of course I got it from Tackle Warehouse, and I'm on their website all the time looking in the bargain bin and stuff, just stuff and close out. And before I get started, I want you guys to go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I'm always uploading new information, and go ahead and give me a thumbs up if you will. I really appreciate it. I'm always trying to bring new content to you. And like always, you have any questions, if you'd like me to review something else for you, feel free to leave a comment down below, and I'll see if I can do the best to get that done for you. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at what we got here. Alright, got the black and brown t-shirt, one of my favorite, or I guess you call it black and wood tone. I like that a lot. One of my favorite ones that they've been making here lately. That black and that blue one are the two of the best ones I think I've seen them make in a long time. Alright, I mean, first off you get these are my favorite topwater baits. These are the River to Sea Rovers. These are the 128s. By far, I mean, ever since Black Dog stopped making the dog, I started using these. That Lunker Punker was like the far the best, like, of the swim bait topwaters I've ever seen. There it is. That's what I wanted to try. The Molix. I know it just came out. These, main reason why I wanted to try these, because I mean, just like the Arashi, I mean, not Asari, the Arashi, they have the swivel hook base. This is what I like to see River to Sea using their S-Wavers. Their S-Wavers has been a staple of mine for, gosh, 10 years or so, since I started swim bait fishing. I've liked the S-Waver. I mean, as far as like the money getting into like the bigger swim baits like these, they are basically, you can't ask for better. I mean, you could, but you have to spend a lot more. I really like the detail in these. These are like a rubber filling fins. They kind of move out a little bit. They kind of get held in place by this little pocket right here. The hooks are sticky sharp. Wow. They feel like they have really good gear to them. I like the body design. This is kind of more along the lines of an S-Waver design, which means it'll be really good around covered, open water. That Arashi glide bait is more kind of an open water kind of glide bait. It has a really wide S kind of glide to it. So it wouldn't really be really good about working around dock pilings and things, but this one would. It's got kind of a really narrow body style. I know these are a little over 2 ounces. I mean, so you'll probably need a dedicated swim bait rod for these. Well, I'll be using a dedicated swim bait rod. You'll probably get away with a heavy action 7.4 to 7.8, or a little bigger. I mean, you could get away with that. But I would rather use something that's kind of intended for throwing something like this. Not, I mean, you don't want to. I mean, this is a style bait. You don't never want to try like to fight the fish back in. This is not a crankbait. This is a swim bait. I try to tell everybody, especially when you go out gliding, I'm trying to teach them how to swim bait fish. You want to almost make that fish ski on the way back to the boat. I've lost so many fish trying to wait for somebody to get the net, or me trying to fight the fish, and that fish go up and just, there's just so much weight sitting right there in their mouth that sometimes it's so easy for them to go up and just throw that thing. That's why I'm kind of really excited about these swivel hooks. These, I think it's a really good design. I really like that, and plus they don't break the bank. I mean, if they don't break the bank and they're a good design, I mean, and the colors are really nice. I mean, look at that. That is a beautiful bait. It says right here, this is our 2 3/4 ounces, so almost 3 ounces. So yeah, you have to use a dedicated swim bait rod. I know when I first started swim bait fishing, I used to use a flipping stick that was rated up to, I think it was rated to 1.5 ounces or 2 ounces. And I remember one of my back casts, I was throwing a lunker punker, and I was running back and trying to throw it way out there, and my rod snapped in half on me. Here's some more rovers. I like anything with a clear belly as far as a rover goes. If it has a clear belly, it's usually pretty much money. So if they have them on sale and they have a clear belly, just look for that. Another couple things I got was these Savage Gear bluegills. This is the line through. You can see it, the line hit. I've used a smaller one, I haven't used this one yet. But as you can see, the line goes through his mouth right here. The hook kind of goes into his belly. I would use a split ring, and I would put a split ring on this treble hook, because the treble hook's going to come out. And then when you put see the line comes all the way through here, you can see it comes through right there. You put a split ring on here. Some people even use a swivel. I've never felt like it's necessary to use a swivel. I just like using a split ring, just because it gives me a little more range. And then you put the hook back in the belly slot. I kind of missed it. It's got like a dedicated groove. There it is right there. There's a dedicated groove in here that holds that hook behind it. And it kind of rides in the water just like that. This feels like a nice soft feeling to it. This feels like it's made with swim bait plastic. So it's gonna got kind of a chemically smell to it though. I would probably let this thing sit in some sauce before I used it. But I mean, the smaller ones I know for a fact they catch fish. I have used them several times, especially bed fishing. Reel it along, and then kind of when you get closer to the bed, just let it fall gently down to their bed. And usually 9 times out of 10 they're going to try to pick it up and take it off the bed, or sometimes they'll just smash it. And when they smash it, you know they got it. But when they pick it up, you just got to wait for them to see if they really get it in their mouth. Use really good glasses so you can see them good. So a lot of times you don't even know what they've got. Another rover. It's pretty much clear, translucent. And I got these because I wanted to try these. These are the little Yozuris. These are called the Pencil F. They're clear, but they have like this like tinfoil piece inside them. They've got a nice weight in the back. They make like a clunk clunk sound to them. They don't make like the typical rattle. They're what's called the prism finish. Got the prism inside it. But I mean, they look pretty nice, and these are on sale. I think these were like $3 or $4. So I mean, like I said, sometimes you're looking at the Tackle Warehouse sale. Like these are on sale for I think $4. I mean, you can't beat that. I'm going to throw everything back in here. Like always, if you got a question about something, leave it down below. I'll be more than happy to answer it for you. With right now how things are being, I don't have any guides planned or anything going on. So I got nothing but time. Most of the thing I can really get to do right now is go down to the river and do some BFS fishing. In the last few weeks, the river's been nothing but muddy. So I'm going to sign out, guys. I'll talk to you later.